Alderman Catalano.
Here.
Alderman Jacob.
Here.
Alderman Lazara.
Here.
Alderman Sizmarsky.
Here.
Alderman E. Wesley.
Here.
Alderman R. Wesley. Oh. Alderman Winger. Alderman Woods.
Here.
Mayor Police.
Here, I declare a quorum present. Please stand, join the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do any citizens wish to be heard on matters not listed on the agenda?
What happened to this?
Oh, excuse me. Approval of minutes. I need a motion to approve the minutes November 6th. Who was that, Gene?
Second.
Alderman Wesley and Alderman Sismarski. Any corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, do any citizens wish to be heard on matters not listed on the agenda? Okay, I do have one written communique. I have it, it's from the Bensenville Wooddale Football Bandits, football and cheer. The junior Pee Wee cheerleading squad is going to be competing at national level in Florida, November 9th. And they were wondering if they could, they would like some type of sponsorship. We've done some of this in the past, if somebody is, if we're willing to donate to the cheerleaders, I should say.
Are they
This is-
asking for
Yes,
amounts, or?
yes, they're asking for any donation to could help with their travel expenses.
Do you know what, I'm sorry,
No, we don't. They didn't give, they just said any donation would be, they would be happy.
do you know what, didn't we give them last year?
I'll make a motion to give them 500.
Yeah, I'll second it.
Okay, motion and a second. Roll call?
Sizmarsky?
No, it was Art and Frank.
Yeah, Frank, yeah. You're giving me the wrong information. Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Jacob.
Yes.
Alderman Lazara.
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky.
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley. Yes. Alderman Woods.
Yes,
Okay, that passes. Next, we do have a proclamation for an Eagle Scout. Unfortunately, he is not able to attend. He's away at college. Might be in for the weekend, but then he's back to college. So I spoke to his mom, and she apologizes that her son cannot make it between school and college and work. Eagle Scout Gordon M. Zach, whereas the Boy Scouts of America is a vital force in the development of our youth through its many programs which encourage the ability of its members to do things for themselves and especially for others. And whereas one of the major objectives in the scouting program is to develop citizenship through community involvement, and in addition to working for citizenship merit badges, scouts are encouraged to participate in community service projects. Whereas Gordon M. Zach is a member of Boy Scouts of America and has not only proven himself to be an outstanding member, but has attained the highest honor bestowed on a scout, the Eagle Scout Award. And whereas the Eagle Scout Award is a distinction that will follow him throughout life and will be a beacon to others of leadership, quality, and commitment this young man has shown. Now therefore, I, Mayor Annunziato, and the City of Wooddale recognize Gordon M. Zach as worthy of the highest honor and encourage him to continue his commitment to excellence. And we'll get that to him. Next, we have, just want to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving. We will have no meeting next week, and we'll go on to the manager's report. Do you have a presentation for us tonight? Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. On behalf of the city council and myself. You're right. You're right, Alderman Wesley.
What?
Unless you guys all want to say happy Thanksgiving.
No, that's okay.
It's a tollway presentation.
I have two items, Mr. Mayor. First item, just a brief overview on the Elgin O'Hare Tollway project. Just received this yesterday. Just so the residents at home, they can kind of see this. They don't get a chance to get up to Thorndale or they're not familiar with the project. This is just kind of showing everything's moving on schedule. Obviously, the project's moving from west to east. Itasca being the yellow, and the Wooddale, Bensonville area being the orange. If you were to drive by the Roselle, Hanover Park, Itasca area right now, you'd see quite a bit of construction work going on, and then you'll even see some preparatory work going on in the orange area as well. Next slide, it has a timeline, which you'll be able to see on television. I know it's a little hard to see here, but basically the timeline through Wooddale, which is this area, is on pace to be finished in 2017. So we're still on schedule with that. Interestingly enough, the tollway just today announced their tolling plan for the project, and we'll go over that in a minute. Here's just some pictures for everybody at home. This is by the 290 interchange over by Thorndale and Itasca. These are just the big structures the beams that'll hold up the bridge in the air going over 290. This is actually the joint Itasca Elk Grove Bridge project. Our design consultant is the same one that worked on this bridge. You'll notice the nice paver look here with the black wrought iron fence. Looks really nice. So that's done, if you want to go take a look at that. Rowling Road, just an added bridge work here. So that's just a pretty big mess out there right now, but just showing the progress. And yeah, they did just recently open that. This is Roselle Road. You can see kind of the work being done, and then the sound barrier walls. This is actually in Wooddale. This is on Middle. This is beginning of the bridge structure. They're actually out there building it as we speak, which is kind of cool. Drove out there the other day to check it out. It's crazy that it's actually starting in Wooddale. And then here's the information everybody is probably interested in. Just came out today. The tolling information. It's 20 cents a mile is the rate that they're going to do. And as sections progress and get completed, that's when they'll start tolling. So Wooddale wouldn't start, the Wooddale section wouldn't start to be tolled until 2017. I believe the Itasca section's 2016, so it kind of corresponds with the completion schedule. The whole system will be electronic with the gantries overhead, so no toll booths. There's some talk of making the gantries aesthetically pleasing to match the fence work and nice bridge structures throughout the whole corridor. I know the county is working on that initiative. And this will all be in your packet tomorrow as well. So I just wanted to give a brief overview of kind of the construction pictures for the residents at home and you guys, and also the tolling information that just came out today. And there's also a press release in front of you with some more background on the tolls.
Yes, Alderman Sismarski.
You don't happen to have where that, push that slide over to see where the other parts, no, on the map there, where they match up to 90 and, no.
No,
Oh, no, not yet. The north and the south extensions.
don't have that yet.
I don't-
So again, that'll be in your packets again tomorrow, and it just came out this morning. So one other item I have is Greg Vesta, Chief Vesta, you have a quick update?
Thanks, Mr. Manager. Just wanted to give a quick update to we had our third Coffee with a Cop this past Tuesday at the Starbucks inside of Target. We spent 2 hours over there, both command staff and patrol officers in between handling calls on the street. But we spent time with about 35 to 40 people over those 2 hours, some just stopping by as they were passing through. And some questions about the neighborhood. We had some people that specifically knew of it and came out there just to interact with us, so it was a success again. So, one other part of that too is just wanted to thank Starbucks. They did donate all the coffee and snacks for everyone to come in, so it was a nice gesture by them. So, thanks.
That concludes my report.
Thank you. Next, we have 8 items on the consent agenda. I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make that motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
Alderman Catalano, second. Do we have any objections to any of the items? Roll call, please.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley? Yes. Alderman Woods?
Yes.
That passes. Next, I need a motion to approve the items on the agenda. Item number 1, an ordinance amending Chapter 14, Article 4, Section 14.407 and 14.413 of the Municipal Code of the City of Wooddale to increase the recording fee and fine structure for impounded animals. Item number 2, approval of purchase and installation of automatic transfer switches at the Potter and Rickert booster stations in an amount not to exceed $57,575. Item number 3, an ordinance authorizing the sale of personal property owned by the City of Wooddale. Item number 4, approval of an agreement with Rogers Pump Sales and Service for the rehabilitation of Booster Pump 9 in the amount not to exceed $11,174. Item number 5, approval of final pay request number 3 to Kim Construction for the manhole rehabilitation project, areas 1 and 2, in an amount not to exceed $27,162.57. Item number 6, approval of final payment request to Scully Incorporated for the City Hall Drainage Assistance Project in an amount not to exceed $11,987. Item number 7, approval of partial payment request number 11 to Williams Brothers Construction for the North Wastewater Treatment Plant upgrades, Phase 1B project, in the amount not to exceed $1,272,538.62. Item number 8, an ordinance abating the taxes heretofore levied for the year 2014 to pay debt service on general obligation bonds, alternative revenue source, Series 2012 of the City of Wooddale, DuPage County, Illinois. Do I have a motion?
I make that motion.
Second.
Eugene was first. Alderman Jacob was second. Roll call.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley? Alderman Woods?
Yes.
And that passes. Planning and zoning, Alderman Woods?
I'm sad to say I have no report, Mayor.
Thank you. Public health and safety, Alderman Roy Wesley? No report. Thank you.
I'll take one.
Public works, Alderman Lazar?
Thank you, Mayor. I have 2. First one is approval of partial payment number 4 to Swallow Construction for the Ward 2 Phase 1 infrastructure project in an amount not to exceed $465,814.80. That is my motion.
I'll second the motion.
Gene, any questions? All questions were answered after last week's discussion? We need any legal?
Oh, I already got it,
All
Mayor.
right, roll call then.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
And that passes.
Number 2, a resolution seeking to approve a utility easement over city property with Northern Illinois Gas Company doing business as Nicor Gas Company. That is my motion. Second.
Any questions? Alderman Eugene Wesley?
I have one. Is that the treatment plant? Could you just give us, could you
Go
just
ahead,
let
Mr.
the
York.
council know when that's going to start? I don't know if they know.
Excuse me?
Good.
What was that?
Go ahead.
That's for the treatment plant to put that gas line in, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do they know when it's going, tentative date?
Once we get the documents to them tomorrow, then it'll get released for work. We've been told that it's going to be in the December project schedule, but hopefully we'll get done in December. Never know.
Well, we already started heating those buildings, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, did you have a follow-up, Mr. Mendes? You had your hand up?
No, he stole my thunder.
Okay. Alderman Jacob?
Just a quick question. You put a map into the packet. Was kind of hard to read. Do you have copies of that I could have a copy of? Or we could have a copy of?
Mr. York?
Yeah, I guess I don't have them with me, but I mean, I can get you a paper copy.
Okay, thank you. You just can't, it's hard to read on the iPad, so,
Okay.
thank you.
Anything further? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky? Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
That passes.
And that's the end of my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Finance and Administration, Alderman Sismarski.
An ordinance authorizing the levy of collection of taxes for the corporate and municipal purposes for the city of Wooddale, DuPage County, Illinois, for the fiscal year commencing May 1, 2014, and ending April 30, 2015. That is my motion.
So move.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky? Alderman
Yes.
E. Wesley? Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
That passes.
I have a second, I have an ordinance proposing the redevelopment plan and project for the designation of the Thorndale Corridor tax increment, financing redevelopment project area, and the adoption of the tax increment and allocating financing, therefore conveying a joint review board and calling a public hearing in connection within. That's my motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions? Alderman Eugene Wesley.
That is the tip, right?
Correct.
And then, could I just do a follow-up?
Sure.
Who is, first my memory, maybe I don't have a good memory here. Who is allowed to sit on that board? Could it be, like, does it have to be a police chief, fire chief, or could it be one of their board members, or how does that work?
Mr. Murmas.
I believe each entity nominates one representative from that entity. It doesn't necessarily have to be the chief or the chairman of the board or whatnot. It's one delegate from each representation.
Okay, and where will those, I have to do a follow-up?
Go ahead, yes, go ahead.
Will the
Continue.
meetings be held here?
That I don't know the
Yeah,
answer to.
Mr. Wilson's saying here. And the first meeting is, Mr. Wilson, might as well get that on the table.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Correct. The first meeting of the General Review Board is December 15th at 9 a.m. as stipulated in the ordinance that you're approving tonight.
Okay,
Do
so.
you have a follow-up?
Yeah, I just want to make sure, so now that we pass this tonight, we will send a letter to all the taxing bodies to see who their representative will be at the table? Is that how we're going about this, or?
Mr. Bonner.
Yeah, they're going to identify that, and they'll be, the entities themselves will receive notice, and then they'll designate a representative, and then the first convened meeting, those representatives sign in and indicate who they're there on behalf of. And if they have a conflict with the meeting, they can send another representative at a future meeting.
Okay,
Do you have a follow-up?
no, I just want to make sure when we launch this TIF, my goal was to keep all the taxing bodies in line before we move this smoothly. And I just want to make sure that our communication with them, with letters saying, this is what we need from them.
All right, Mr. Murmas, go ahead.
Yeah, we actually went above and beyond throughout the process, and while we're not required to notify them until this point in time, we actually reached out to them at numerous Community Assistance Council meetings, and then we had our staff go to their board meetings, so we've been pretty proactive, so we're certainly going to follow through with that.
Right, thank you.
One other thing came up, maybe we'll bring up. I saw Mr. Wilson, but I missed his presentation last night at the Park District, but he brought up, was it yesterday's? They started speaking about an IGA, the other entities, right? They'll be bringing forward. You want to explain a little bit to the council? Go ahead.
Sure. As we've been going through this process, and is, I'd say, fairly typical with other TIFs, the other taxing entities that are significantly impacted, the school district, library, fire, whatever, they generally try and come to terms with an IGA, intergovernmental agreement, with the main entity governing the TIF. And I know there was a letter that went out, I believe, yesterday to some of the other taxing bodies, looking to kind of gain a consensus in unifying, kind of getting one voice to come to the city to request that intergovernmental agreement. So we have been made aware of that. We've really been aware of that from the beginning, but it's starting to take more formal shape on their side. So we expect that to be coming to us sometime in the request to have that conversation come to us sometime in the very near future. I know it came up last night at the Park District meeting. I believe it was supposed to come up at the school board meeting last night. I can't confirm that, but I was told that would be the case, so.
Okay. Alderman Woods.
Can other people attend this meeting? Not participate, but is it an open meeting?
It is an
Mr.
open
Wilson.
meeting, yes.
Thank you.
Alderman Jacob.
Is that a televised meeting here at City Hall or no?
No. Any other questions? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Roll call.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Alderman Sizar?
Yes.
Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Could you wait till the name comes out? Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Wood?
Yes.
That passes.
Thank you.
And that's all you have, Mike? Correct.
Yes.
Thank you. No other business. Approval list of bills, November 20th, 2014. Alderman Sismarski.
The list of bills for November 20, 2014, $2,541,730.02. That is my motion.
Do I have a second?
Yes, second. Second.
Any questions?
I have a question.
Alderman Roy Wesley.
Page 7. Illinois Secretary of State utility trailer? What is that?
Chief, is that yours?
There's a couple of,
I believe we probably processed that request, but that's the license plate and title for whatever vehicle was bought in Public Works, some trailer. We coordinate with them to do the registration for that, so it's a
What?
488 account.
So it's a license plate.
oh, it's a license plate?
Yeah.
Correct.
What trailer, do we buy a trailer? I mean, what kind of trailer did we buy?
Well, I might not have bought a trailer, just a plate.
Because those M
Just a new
plates,
plate, just a new plate.
but they don't expire.
That should be, the title fee is 95 and the plate is $10, so.
Yeah, I don't believe we bought a new trailer, so this may just have been a trailer that we have had that was never titled.
Really?
Brad, do you?
Never title a trailer?
Things have happened since before I got here. We're trying to clean things up.
Okay, just stay right there, I got a.
Okay.
A couple more for him?
Yes,
All
I
right,
do.
go ahead.
Page 11, salt spreader, 3249 and 3250. Salt spreader, what kind,
Page 11?
yes.
Matt, do you have that? Mr. York, I'm sorry. Salt spreader? On page
Yeah,
11?
it's a salt spreader,
Where?
page 11.
I'm
I
on
think
page
that's
11.
just like a portable hand spreader
Oh, okay.
that we would utilize here at the City Hall or at the Metro Station.
Oh, it's a portable, one of the.
Like a
One of
small
the-
fertilizer spreader.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I understand, but I know what
Okay, go
I know what a salt spreader is, but for $32, after the first snow, you're going to be buying another one. Why can't you buy a commercial one and spend a little more and get one that would last? Because this one's going to be thrown away in 2 times. That's why I'm questioning it. I'm not questioning the dollar amount, I'm questioning the product of itself.
Okay, well, we will make sure that we're not throwing it away, and we'll make sure that we try to make sure it lasts more than 1 or 2.
And
Go ahead.
one more, page 16, State Treasurer, $254.14, Irving Park
Did you
and
say
Addison.
page 16?
16,
Irving Park and Addison and Prospect.
Yes.
Add Prospect. Who's this one? Is that, you got it, Brad?
Hi,
Go ahead, Brad. I'm
Thank you,
sorry.
Mr. Mayor. Sure. That is the quarterly fee for our apportionate share of the signal maintenance and upkeep of the traffic signals at Irving and Addison, and then Irving and Prospect. Because at Irving and Prospect, we own 12.5% of that intersection, and then Irving and Addison, it's either a quarter or 12.5% of that intersection as well is the city's jurisdiction. So that's a quarterly fee for the recurring maintenance and upkeep of the lighting infrastructure, the street light, the signalization of those two intersections.
Oh,
Okay.
so we pay for the stoplights.
Our percent.
Our percentage of the, yeah.
Okay.
You
Thank
have a
you.
follow-up before I go on to somebody else?
No, that's enough.
Alderman Eugene Wesley.
I just have a question.
Go ahead.
Is Prospect and Irving even our intersection?
112.
I didn't think any of it
No,
was.
no.
The northbound side of Prospect, south of Irving Park, so the part right in front of Dunkin' Donuts,
Oh.
that's our
It's
jurisdiction.
like 12%. I know that question comes up every year. It's shape of Wooddale. Right.
It's 1/8 of the,
Yeah.
that's
it's-
1/8.
Any other questions on it? Alderman Jacob.
Not really to a specific bill, but when is the P-card system? When are we gonna start to use that?
Mr. Wilson?
Sure, it's anticipated with the holidays and printing and stuff like that. We're anticipating right around the first of the year, we should get everything in, get everybody trained, and get everybody going on that system.
Thank you.
Anything further? Roll call?
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazaro? Yes. Alderman Sizmarsky? That's nice.
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
And that passes. We have no executive session, no items to be referred. Need a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.